Welcome to INTERGEO TV here at INTERGEO 2016 in Hamburg. Joining me now two responsible leaders of Topcon in different positions, but we know each other. We met a couple of times at INTERGEO and other exhibitions. Ray O'Connor, first to you. We met at Bauma in Munich.
Yes.
And when we met, you said, I promise there will be something new at INTERGEO 2016 in Hamburg.
Yeah.
That happened?
Yeah, well, something new is probably an understatement. If you look at the number of new products that we've introduced, all from the total station side of the equation to the GPS side of the equation, and INTERGEO is primarily a surveying show, of course, geospatial. On the construction side of the business, also many new sensors like the RDM1 scanner for the paving and the highway business. But the real point is, they're all sensors about collecting data, millions and millions of points of data that can very quickly be turned into something usable by the user. So you're seeing a huge shift in the business, and when you go and look at our software, like our Elite suite of software, which is really, to me, the revolution of where the business is going on the software side of the equation, how we connect all these new sensors together in order to change the workflow that our customers are doing. That's what you see if you come over to the booth. It's everything from drones to GPS sensors to total station sensors to laser scanners, but it's the software that joins all of that together and makes a workable model for the customer and gives them the result they're looking for. That's the revolution that is going on, and we think we're a big part of that revolution. I may ask Ed just to touch on top of that, but I think that kind of covers the area.
I think that's the macro general idea. The key issue that is happening today, obviously, is from the design portion of the business, right, and the field portion of the business. There is such an integration, and now we can do all of this on real time with refeeding the original design, and that allows us to improve dramatically in terms of the optimization of the construction itself. So this refeeding of the as-built into the design allows us these new productivity levels in all the industry that we are touching, construction side, of course, vertical or horizontal. Yeah.
And this guy introduced himself as a competent expert. It's Eduardo Falcon. He's responsible for the geospatial world worldwide at Topcon. That's why these two leaders are here. I think this was really a very, very important step to talk not only about products, but to find out software solutions which are solutions for the client, so you don't lose your client.
Sure.
Doesn't matter in which division you're going to reach him. So is this the new way?
Yeah, it is the new way, and you're starting to see the changing even of the business model, how we sell sensors to the customer and how we sell software as a service, not only software suites, but software as a service itself. So I think the job of the surveyor and the job of the geospatial expert is also changing from just using sensors as data collection devices to data management and mass data management. So we're seeing that shift, and that's a major shift across our industry with all the new sensors that are coming, including UAVs. So, yeah.
Talking to the geo expert, and if you see at INTERGEO in Hamburg here, we have these special topics now, like BIM, smart city, like drones. Is this important for you? Because this is the new world, I think.
It's key. It's key. We are super excited because the reality is also we are expanding the user base. So we are going from the traditional users of the technology to new people that have never been having access to these particular systems and solutions. So exciting for that, exciting in terms of expansion of the distribution. In this particular show, we have reintroduced Sokia, which is a very old and traditional brand for us, and we have given them a special space to be able to actually integrate solutions with third parties much easier, and with some kind of, again, a global view of the new applications and the new users that are coming into the market. So the number of products, of course, is very, very large. We had what we call the lead suite, in which we are integrating flawlessly and seamlessly products, GPS products, hybrid measurements. Robotic total station are really revolutionary, but mostly, as Ray was mentioning, all this evolution of the software and this enterprise, what we call Magnet Enterprise software, continue evolving, trying to be able to get the user a lot more productive, bringing the reality into the computer and allowing now a new branch of people to use that data that before didn't have access to. So it's about collecting data and managing data, as Ray was mentioning.
By the way, we had Tammy Alto here in an opinion leader talk.
Yep.
And I think it's a very clever deal. You know, she's a part of the family on the one hand, but she's on her own on the other hand. It's very good for the clients.
Thank you. It's a strategy, of course, for us. We have two A brands that are really separating themselves in terms of the solution that they are offering, and there's a real product differentiation between them, but also with an open architecture that allows third parties to take advantage of our products and then integrate in their own solutions. So that is a great opportunity for Sokia and, of course, for the Topcon family to expand our distribution system globally.
If you want to present integrated solutions for your client, I think, Ray O'Connor, that's very important. You have to find or you have to have the right partnerships.
That's right.
That's one special way of Topcon too, that you have a really good network that's working together.
True. Yeah, that's, I think, the history of our company is very strong partnerships, both with our distribution channel and with the partners we work with on technology and capability sets that we may not necessarily have ourselves internally, but there's a partner in the field that is an expert in that space, and we can leverage the strength of both companies and be very successful at doing that. I think we do that very well as a company. It's part of our overall strategy. Not to get into areas that we don't have the expertise. If it's a critical technology, for say, you've seen us buy many small technology companies that have great capabilities, but in some areas it's necessary to have the right kind of partnership.
Next year we're going to meet in Berlin again, only 12 months ahead. What will be in Berlin, Eduardo?
Okay, more and more innovation. That's what we bring to the market all the time. So
yeah, I think, yeah, of course we can't talk about what we're going to show, but for sure, just like here with a dozen new applications and products, there will be many new products. But I think the biggest thing you're going to see is the improvement of the workflow in our environments that we're serving, in the measurement environments. We always talk about it internally. You know, you can't manage what you can't measure is a term that's been used forever, whether it's your accounting department or in the case of our industry, it's about measuring things in the field. Well, the truth today is you can't manage in real time what you can't measure in real time. And that's the revolution that you see going on, is we're going from you could think of it as post-processing, going out, collecting the data, coming back and doing it, to a dynamic business model. That's really what BIM at the end of today is. It's an as-built. And in the civil construction area, we feel we control that as-built. And that is the real model that's being produced. So I think you're going to see some continued movement in that area, but we're reaching a point or a milestone in the industry where it becomes a step function change, where people have no choice and it goes across the entire workflow, and you're going to see that.
So for sure, what we see, Topcon is going to be a very, very important partner for the worldwide processing in the market. And it was a pleasure to have you here, Eduardo Falcon, Ray O'Connor. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
See us in Berlin, I think.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for watching. Thanks. Bye-bye.